About anything and everything from current events to pop culture to aliens, ghosts, politics, and of course your occasional conspiracy theory. I'm your host, Jesse G. Right here to my left, I got Big Herb.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We got Little J El Matador.
Glad to be here.
And Jacob.
Happy to be here, guys.
All right, awesome. Something that's gonna, I think, stand out on our podcast is that we're gonna showcase some kind of like music from Texas. You know, we have all kinds of different genres, anything from rock, blues, country, Tejano, Conjunto. You know, and speaking of Conjunto, tonight we have Mr. Santos Trevino out of Vivo, Texas. We'll be hearing some of his songs off his new album. Welcome to the show, Mr. Santos.
Thank you.
Cool. We're gonna go right into one of his songs off his album. Which song we're gonna be hearing first?
It's gonna be Tu Traición. That was my first single out there for Conjunto Inevitable.
Okay. All right then. Let's go, producer. We got it ready. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little bit of Tu Traición from Mr. Santos Trevino out of Vivo, Texas. We're gonna hear a lot more from his album coming up. First, but right now we're gonna get into the first topic of the night. Go ahead and put the first slide up. On this side too, Lil John. All right, here we go. All right, this is out of the New York Times. It came out in April 2024. Tennessee legislator passes bill HB 1202. So what this does is gonna allow teachers to conceal carry at school. But before they can carry, they're gonna have to get some qualifications, all right? So the first one is get written authorization from the superintendent and principal. All right, they're gonna have to complete 40 hours of basic training specific to school policing. And then let's see, complete 40 hours of peace officer training, that's pretty much like police officer training, right?
I suppose it is, yeah.
Okay, and then complete a background check and a psychological exam. But real quick, the background check and psychological exam or whatever, I think teachers should already get that. That should be mandatory, I think.
Either before or after they teach, because You know, I have people that I know that are in education, and it's just, they've told me so many stories that, of, you know, the stresses they have to go through, you know, the expectations, them having to deal with the parents, and just the behavior of the kids, it's just in general, it was wild. I mean, I'm sure we've all heard the stories, you know, as far as, you know, violence escalating in school and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, it's a stressful job.
Yeah. So, okay, so just to rein back in to the slide over here, I know you want to go wild, but hold on real quick. So I've got a couple questions real quick. So, for one, should teachers be allowed to carry period in schools? All right, and hold on, and I got to follow to that. And if so, are the qualifications that I mentioned earlier like enough? Is that enough for you to feel comfortable? Say, okay, I'm comfortable for my son's math teacher to carry in the classroom.
I could say without a doubt, absolutely not.
Why do you think they are?
Because I just said that, you know, the job is very stressful, and I'm sure you could go on YouTube and see countless videos of teachers losing it and beating up on their kids and stuff like
You
that.
don't think
So what if they're having
One
a
mic at a
bad
time,
day?
guys. One mic at a time.
What if, you know, one of those teachers who's carrying a weapon has a bad day, you know, and they just snap and they use the weapon on the children. So,
Oh, damn.
You know, I mean, you never know.
But
right?
yeah, but that you could also say the same thing for like anybody. A cop could go crazy and shoot somebody, right? But that's the whole reason for the psychological exam and all that.
Yeah, do you think the psychological exam is enough?
I mean, it depends. I mean, you know, I mean, they could have some kind of medical condition, you know, ADHD or some shit, man. That you know, a history in their family, you know, with psychological disorders. They may not be showing it now, but you know, maybe one day it'll just come out. You know,
I don't think I have a problem with it, but I think teachers have enough on their plate already. They don't need to be a police officer. You know, they need to teach kids math and English and stuff. Their kids are doing horrible in school as it is. I think, you know, overall in public schools. I think they don't need to be going 4 hours of, you know, training police officer. They need to go 4 hours of, you know, teaching the kids better or something.
yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'm sure if you look up, you know, statistics, we're real low on the totem pole as far as our education system. But
What do you think, producer over there? What do you think about this, Jay? What do you think about this? You good with it? You guys cool? Okay. Yeah.
So what do you think about them, like, and how much they get paid, like their salary? Do you think that they should get paid more if they acquired a license like that?
they should get paid more, period. You know,
I
having
think
to
they
deal
should
with
too.
what they have to deal with on a daily basis. But
I think it can be in circumstances like maybe a AP or some type of higher level could just always have one on them, and maybe it should be in certain states that they have it mandatory that certain.
Here's another question. Should there be a limit to how many teachers should carry in school? Or should every classroom, if every teacher gets the qualifications, they should all be able to carry? Or should there be like a, maybe 2 per hallway or something like that rule? Or
look, I just talked.
what do you think,
about-
Santos? Or you don't have any? No, not on this one.
So I just talked about how, you know, teachers can get violent on the children, but we've seen also children get violent on the teachers. And what if they know that they have a weapon?
Yeah, that
or
could
they
also-
know
that's-
exactly where they store it or whatever.
That's true.
They can get access to it. I mean, I saw a video in which a kid waited outside a classroom
Right.
for his teacher, and when she showed, you know, she was 100 pounds soaking wet, she comes out the door, he nails her, you know, and knocks her out. If she's carrying her weapon, and this kid lives in an area that's, I guess, you know, known for a high crime rate, you know, and he's got family that are criminals or stuff like that, that's how he was raised, you know, maybe he's familiar with weapons, you know, so, yeah, you're just putting it in the possibility
So
that
maybe it should be
they
age
can get the
requirements.
weapon.
Maybe an 80-year-old teacher shouldn't be allowed to have a weapon.
Hell, man, some of those kids are huge, you know? I mean,
Yeah, or maybe we shouldn't even go as far as a weapon. Maybe it's a taser or something, you know, at least some type of self-defense from someone else.
if anything, maybe a weapon with like non-lethal rounds. You know, maybe that's something. to
No,
consider.
no, you're gonna be. That's some like. I was in the military. The last thing you want to do is be fighting someone and you have fake bullets. I promise you.
Yeah, man, but
It's not gonna end well.
yeah, but I mean,
I think. Look,
yeah.
if they're gonna do all this and go through all this trouble, why don't you just hire more police officers? You'll be at that school.
I was just going to get to that myself. You know, I mean, why don't we just get more armed personnel?
So this happened in Tennessee. The bill passed. So obviously it was really controversial, right? But they passed it. It's gonna happen. And I looked it up. I was kind of curious as to I was like, why is this such a big deal? Is this the first state to do that? And I looked it up. I think there's over 30 states in the United States that are allowed teachers to carry.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is. I didn't know the number was that high. I really didn't. Is that concerning? Or
No, I don't think so. As long as there's certain, things they have to pass and certain, not just any teacher can grab one. You know what I mean? You have to read certain requirements.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important part of it. You can't have a teacher that, like I said, an 80-year-old teacher that, is a little on the older side and has a kid that might grab it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, no, that's yeah, very nice, Jacob. You're gonna be very nice. It's church this Sunday. You're gonna be. What about you, Herb? What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I think that they should go through like some type of skills class upon how to use the weapon, how to clean the weapon, how to actually store it in the correct place in its place and complete data, like data sheets, like, okay, the weapon's been turned in, I checked that the weapon's in the classroom, you know what I mean?
That would be a good
I mean, obviously,
school.
Yeah. But they have to do it digitally.
Obviously, it hasn't been a concern, at least not yet, because you haven't heard anything bad come from it. But we're also not taking into account accidental shooting. I mean, the fact is, we've been fighting for years, or the American citizens have been asking for gun legislation to be passed. It'll make our schools safer. So if we're trying to get guns out of our schools, why are we putting guns into our schools?
Right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this topic up. Unless you guys have one last comment on it, or you guys already got your opinions. Are you good?
No, I'm good.
I'm good. All right. So we're gonna go back to Mr. Santos Trevino here. We're gonna hear another song, or part of it probably, from his album. Which song we're gonna hear next?
Ángeles Anhelos. That's one song originally from Corona Ajo, down south from Atlas, Texas.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're very familiar.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves that.
Gamblers.
Those gamblers, man. Those guys are everywhere. I see them online. I see all the videos. They're all over the place, and they've been for years, man. What is it, like 20 years going on or something now, or how long?
Well, Marica and Ajo and them, y'all been maybe
Yeah.
20, 15 years or so. But,
Uh-huh.
I mean, Corona
Oh no,
Ajo
Duran was
back.
a long. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm talking about the gamblers. Yeah, the gamblers. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. And then on that song we went go with the arrangements on the guitar. It's got some couple of licks on there from the very beginning, and that's what makes it a little bit catchy.
Okay, cool.
So and then it goes in right straight into the song.
All right, well, here we go. We're gonna hear. What is it again? Con tu Salema? Sorry. Okay, here we go. We're back. All right, we're gonna get into our next topic. So this story's been going viral, I think, for about a week now. All right, so there was a comedian. His name is Jaime Caravaca out of Spain. He was attacked on stage by an Alberto Pugilato. I don't know if y'all know that guy. But anyway, so it all started by Pugilato when he posted a photo of him and his young son, who was 3 months old, and he captioned it with "My pride and joy." So then we have the comedian who then reposts something. Go ahead and show the slide. Go ahead and read it, John.
Nothing and prevent the possibility that he is gay, and when he grows up, he gets tired of sucking black rooster. And Caravaca tweeted back, according to a since deleted screenshot being circulated online. Pugilato quickly fired back, I assure you that you are going to apologize for what you said about my 3-month-old son, and you will discover that real life is not Twitter. Following through with his threat, Pugilato was then filmed jumping on stage during Caravaca's monologue and landing the blow.
All right, so let's go ahead and play that video.
Soy únicamente un padre que defiende a sus hijos. Pero a lo que ha hecho comentarios sexualizantes de mi hijo de 3 meses. Eso tiene sus consecuencias. No, ahora vas y me denuncias. Ya está. Es que mira, es que te cojo.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So let's get into it. So so was the father wrong for doing that, or is it the freedom of speech of the comedian to post whatever he wants online without repercussions? What do you guys think?
Un pendejaste, un chingar.
What is that?
The way I see it, man, is
What is that? Sorry, 1 second here, guys. Technical difficulty.
Sorry. Look. Let me just say something real
That was
quick.
a virus.
Let me just say something real quick. It's the first episode. We're trying to do it right. It'll be okay. We're gonna get through it. All right. But we need to stop this Spanish commercial, whatever is going on right here. Okay.
It's a virus.
John, how do you work this computer? I don't know technology. Come on, you're in college.
Okay. That was not a good move. We have technical
Sorry about that,
difficulties,
guys.
and Herbert jumps in to fix
Yeah, I
it.
had to jump in, and I wasn't gonna do it. Go back to that one. Yeah, the YouTube one.
Squad.
YouTube deal. Yeah, see, you don't need to know about his college and stuff yet. With his workout.
Okay. Now, after the Spanish commercial, let's go back and let me ask again. So was the father wrong in doing that, or was it the comedian's like free speech to post whatever he wants without repercussion?
No, I think there definitely needs to be repercussions for that. And I mean, people need to realize you can't just post stuff on social media and there can't be repercussions. Of course, there's freedom of speech, I believe, but I mean, I think if man to man, you say something, I mean, you should stand on it, whether you're online or face to face.
I agree. You if you post something like that and somebody slaps you, you shouldn't be surprised. However, should they press charges on the guy?
No.
Should he be arrested?
No, it's just how if a woman cheats and then the guy goes in and he kills the guy who she's having relationships with relations.
You're talking about a crime of passion.
Yes.
So you compare this to a crime of passion?
Yes.
I would think,
That's his
right?
crime.
Would this be a crime of passion?
Yes.
of course. Yeah.
I would say definitely. Hey, but hey,
Wow, Herbert, the legal expert on the panel, baby.
Un
Coming in hot.
pendejaste chinga,
Herbert Esquire.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
But what do you think, John?
I honestly believe in the freedom of speech and everything, but I also believe that and the freedom to kick your ass, boy.
Yeah.
It's like,
But the bottom line is,
hey man, you know what? I want to say, yeah, he could say whatever he wants or whatever. I mean, comedians have always pushed the boundaries and stuff with their comedy and stuff like that. But that's crossing the line, man. I mean, you don't like insult a man's family. I guess this goes back to like that whole Will Smith, Chris Rock.
oh my God, I was just about to say that.
But,
Yep. I was about to go there, but yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. Go ahead.
But it's like I thought personally that was kind of a harmless joke, but this
Yeah.
And first of all, I just don't understand where he came up with that response. What the hell?
Yeah, I think it all stems from politics. And I know it's like, wait, politics, he's a comedian. But I know the man that was doing the slapping is right winger and the comedian is left winger. So I think that had something to do with it.
I mean,
But that was a little excessive, I think, on the comedian's part. He must have been like really high or really drunk. Like he went from 0 to 100.
yeah,
That's
he
crossing
went
the line,
overboard.
Yeah.
He was out of pocket.
I just
But-
know that if somebody said that about my family, I'd fucking slap his
Well, I know that. Look at the mask you're wearing. I know for sure you would be in on
Oh yeah, look
wicked in a hurry, bro.
the golden
Yeah.
egg.
I'd be like, hey,
They would make a mistake. The day they did that, it would be a mistake. A big mistake.
yeah, you know, I mean, it's yeah, he crossed the line with that. And I'm just like in awe that that's the, you know, that response he had to a man holding his child. You know,
Yeah.
and I don't see the harm in someone,
Yeah.
you know, taking pride in their son or whatever, you know, and their family, you know, and for someone to post something that's gay, and it's like you say, man, you know, that the comedian is a leftist, you know, it just seems so much that the left, they're always trying to turn everything into a negative, you know, everything is about gay, it's about racism, it's about, you know, it's not everything has
All
to
the
be-
things you like. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
not everything has to be commented in a negative fashion, you know. I mean, congratulations,
the-
man. You know, good for you. Your son is cute. I mean,
Yeah.
But
How about just not say anything at all?
or you could just keep your goddamn mouth shut. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but then we also have a First Amendment, right?
Well, I don't know how it works in Spain, but evidently, well, I don't know. I don't know. But the guy was being real nice about it. He's like, I'm sorry. I got to slap this guy. This is why. He was explaining himself. He was saying what he posted. He was actually telling the people, and the security guards were there, and they were like, oh. And they like kind of stood back.
yeah.
They kind of agreed with him, you know. And they even let him get another one in on the way out. So good for them, you know. Good for those security guards wherever you're at.
What?
You deserve a raise, guys. You know.
Correct me
Yeah,
if
they
I'm wrong,
definitely
but
need a
the
raise.
guy that was having a baby or had the baby, he was
His wife had it, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you're right.
he was real big on the homosexual side, right?
Wait, no, I don't know. I didn't. Is that part of the story? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that part
okay,
of it.
no, that person who tweeted that.
No, that did not strike me as a homosexual guy
comedian-
at all.
That comedian was throwing an accusation.
Those were definitely heterosexual slaps. That I can attest.
He was throwing an
Right?
accusation saying that the other guy was gay. Yeah,
I think so. Nah, that guy was not gay. I don't think.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
not a. Another
But anyway,
person.
but even if he was, wait, why would you bring that up again?
Well, he said something about his gun. Him getting tired of black rooster. So I was
Yeah.
kind of curious on what he meant by that comment.
I'm pretty sure I know what he meant by it, but I don't know why he said it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But-
I guess that's where I'm at. Why?
Does he have
Why
video
would you
evidence
say
of
that?
something we don't know
But
about?
but really, it doesn't matter. When was there ever a situation where you have to say that about a
He-
3-month-old?
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's
No.
stupid. You know.
Well, anyway, that's going viral. So I mean, you know,
I don't feel bad for the guy, dude. He deserved to be slapped.
Yeah.
You know, does the guy deserve to be charged with a crime for slapping him? I mean, here in this country, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be considered assault and stuff like that. But you know,
Yeah.
sometimes someone could use a cheek.
oh, that's a good one. If you're on the jury and that video presents itself and this guy is on trial, the guy who's doing the slapping, would you convict him?
No, I wouldn't,
No.
man. You know, ideally, yeah, you're supposed to, I guess. You know, if you want to follow the the law or the way it's supposed to be followed or whatever. But
Yeah.
man, you know what, dude? I wouldn't judge anybody on anything that I wouldn't do. You know,
Yeah.
so. you
Okay,
know, if I
well-
feel like if I was in the same situation, I'd do that. Well, you know, obviously I understand, so I'm not gonna. I wouldn't punish him for that. No.
Okay, I got a question. So, what about citizens arrest? It's the same thing as the citizens taking care of it. Like in Chicago, that man, this guy's store is getting caught up on fire because they're looting, and so he comes out of his his Durango, and then pulls out a shotgun and starts going ham. You know?
That was his first problem. He was driving a Durango.
Yeah, he was driving a Durango.
Probably.
Oh God,
But-
it was a SRT.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Well, first of all, you're talking about here in the United States. This is in Spain, so who knows how it works over there? You know. I mean,
Yeah. Well, evidently you don't talk shit online in Spain. Because Spain is not that big.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's not like the United States where man, it's gonna be hard to track you down. Spain's not like I'm not saying it's small, but they can find you.
Yeah.
Especially if
Yeah.
you're a comedian. Where's your next show? Oh, 2 hours away. I'll be right there, buddy. You know.
Yeah, that's shit, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, last comments on this topic, or are we ready to move on?
We're good. I'm
I'm
good.
ready.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
ready.
All right. Well, wherever you're at, Mr. Pugilato, good for you. Good for you. All right, now we're going to go back to Mr. Santos Trevino. We're going to hear another song off his album. Which song are we going to hear next, sir?
Next song is Golpes en el Corazón.
All right.
It's one of the songs from Los Tigres del Norte.
Ooh, nice. All right. Here we go. Golpes en el Corazón, Mr. Santos Trevino. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Santos Trevino with Golpes en el Corazón. Good job, man. That's nice. It sounded real good. Where'd you say you guys recorded that?
We recorded that one in Three Rivers with Moya Recordings.
Nice. It came out real good, man. Real good. All right, well, when we come back, we're going to get into our next topic. Here we go, Texas Blend.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Texas Blend Podcast. What's going on, guys? We doing all right?
I'm doing great
Man,
tonight.
doing great, man.
Man, you guys sound so energized. Wow. Our freaking whoever watches is going to be so pumped. You guys are great. Okay. All right, we're going to go. Maybe Mr. Santos is in a better mood over there. What's going on, Santos?
All right, pretty good. We're gonna go on. Next song will be a cumbia.
All right.
This
I'm
was
available.
originally from Ramon Ayala.
Okay, which one is that?
Nadie como tú.
Esa, nadie como tú. I better stop. I better stop. They're going to try to hire me somewhere. But let's do it. Let's go into it. Here we go. Nadie como tú. Santos Trevino.
Es a ti a quien yo quiero, es a ti a quien prefiero, porque tú eres alguien especial para mí. Sin tu amor, sin tu herida, pienso en ti de noche y día. Porque tú eres alguien especial para mí. Nadie como tú, a nadie como tú he amado. Nadie como a ti, a nadie como a ti lo querré. A nadie como tú he llamado. Eres tan diferente de las demás.
I remember we had a lunch lady.
A quien yo quiero, a quien prefiero, porque tú eres alguien especial para mí. Sin tu amor, siento una herida, pienso en ti de noche y día, porque tú eres alguien especial para mí. Nadie como tú, a nadie como tú he llamado. Nadie como ti, a nadie como ti lo querré. Nadie como tú, a nadie como tú he llamado. Eres tan diferente de las demás.
All right. We're back with Mr. Santos Trevino. Nice song, man. Sounds really good. So tell me who's on there with you. Who's on the record with you?
On that accordion is George Rodriguez.
All right.
And on the bass we got Julian Rodriguez, and the drums Carlos Garcia.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds good. So if people want to get a hold of you guys, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can go to Conjunto Inevitable on Gmail.
Okay.
And
all right. Cool. And we'll put it.
we also have a page of a Facebook page too. So it's Santos Trevino de Conjunto Inevitable.
Okay, Roger. We'll put in the link in the description as well. So everybody wants to contact these guys for whatever, quinceañera, wedding, divorce party, lo que sea, bro. You guys are ready, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go into another song, the final song. What's the last song we're gonna hear from you guys?
The last song will be Sufriendo Penas. Yeah, I want to thank y'all guys, man, for having me on the show.
Oh yeah, anytime, bro.
I appreciate it. That makes a big difference, and that helps out the artists.
Oh yeah. Cool.
And also on this Sufriendo Penas, this was my second release, and this is the one song that actually put us on the charts,
Okay.
and put us out there with Tejano Gold on Rudy Trevino,
Okay.
and that put us all over the world. Also, I want a shout out for Órale Mi Raza Radio from San Luis Potosí. They actually also played my song out there. Sufriendo Penas made a hit out there también. Also Tu Traición.
Nice.
And they're still playing the songs everywhere, man. Mexico, U.S. and
Awesome. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. And where can people go to hear the album or get the album or buy it or?
Well, at this time we can go ahead and just contact me, and I can go ahead and mail the CD or something.
Okay.
On
cool. Okay.
either the
Cool.
Facebook page or the Gmail.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's get into the final song here.
Sufriendo Penas.
Okay. Here we go. Sufriendo Penas. Texas Blend Podcast.
Más querido, platicando yo solito y tomándome un mezcal. Aquí estoy en la taberna de mi barrio más querido, platicando yo solito y tomando un mezcal, recordando que el cariño que yo quise desde niño, pero hoy se me ha perdido y no sé a dónde va. Solo el vino me ha perdido para hacerme por sus amores. Y ella olvidando con otro hombre sus decepciones.
Our topic of the night. This one's pretty interesting. It has to do with Elon Musk providing internet to a remote tribe in the Amazon. Go ahead and read. Go ahead and read the slide there, Jacob.
All right, guys. The topic's remote Amazon tribe finally connects to internet, only to wind up hooked on porn social media.
John, are you from the Amazon? Any chance? No.
Don't tell
Okay.
nobody, man.
All right. So Elon Musk used a Starlink, which is I believe is a satellite, right? A pretty special satellite, to help give a reclusive tribe in the Amazon internet. So this tribe was alone, or reported to be alone, for over like 1,000 years.
Wow.
You know, pretty much uncontacted. So the elders, the elders don't like it, right? They said that since they got it, that the young people have become addicted to porn and social media, but they have also become lazy because they're addicted to porn and social media. So this is a quote. One of the elders said, as far as the porn goes, one of the elders said, "We're worried young people are going to try it." I think it's too late. I think it's too late. So, but it's not all negatives. There's positives to it. They've been able to video chat with loved ones from around the world because of that. Also, they've been able to make emergency calls if someone gets bit by a fucking gaboon viper. I don't know what they have out there, dude, or something like that. And education, of course. That's a good benefit. So the question on this is, should Elon Musk should have given them internet or just left them alone and left them in their primitive ways?
No,
I mean, whichever decision that is, you know. I mean, whatever they want to do as a tribe, as a collective, you know. That's what they want to do. So if they decide they want to excel in, you know.
But the thing is, once you give them something like that, you can't take it away. So when you tell them we're going to give you internet, they don't know what that means.
Yeah, but
You cannot explain to them the deficit. Yeah, I mean the bad of.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
Hang on, I'm sorry. My producer interrupted. What did you say?
He's telling me to turn my
What did you say? Don't you ever interrupt me again, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just had to put him in check. All right, here we go. So what do you guys think?
I mean,
I'm kind of suspicious on why that was one of the first sites, one of the big sites they came upon.
because they're
You know
a
what I
bunch of dirty bastards. I mean, how could they? God damn it! How could you watch that dirty stuff? Who would, in their right mind, would get access to internet?
I mean,
It probably
I don't
started
blame
like
them.
it's
I
probably
don't
started like
blame
everything else with a J.C. Penney catalog, dude. You know, and went on from there.
Laundry.
No, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one, man. It's a double-edged sword. You know, it's a problem in our society as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
We have the same issue here. It's like I hate it, but don't take it away from me.
that's my freedom, you know, to look at that, you know, when I want, if I want to. But
I mean, you got to put yourself in these Amazon guys' shoes. I mean, you know,
You mean sandals?
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
they don't have shoes. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
Like,
barely have Jonas on, man. You know, it's like
He's like, look, you see them around now. Now they're gonna be wearing J's and shit, dude. It's too late now.
fucking Amazon tribe with Jordans on and shit.
Instead of like this, like the Jordan, it's gonna be a guy with a spear, dude. You know?
I mean, you had to have known it was gonna spread. I mean, real quick, you know. So, I mean, once they get the privileges of those sites, you know, I mean,
they're gonna be able to access different stuff too and find out what's around the world too.
Like,
If they haven't been talked to in 1,000 years, what's been fucking recorded? What the fuck?
that's a lot of catching up to do, my man.
Oh God.
Wait, and they haven't even heard of The Walking Dead yet.
Yeah, no shit.
Wait till they get a hold of that series and shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm sure now that they got it, it's like God bless America. God
Yeah.
damn, dude. You know.
Yeah. And then wait till they start gaming. That's gonna be bad, dude. The guy's not gonna want to go kill monkeys anymore and
Fortnite.
shit, dude. He's gonna want to be gaming.
It's like,
You know?
We've seen
starving
EJ on
shit.
Fortnite.
They're not going to be hunting anymore.
Yep.
You know, it's like, yeah, that's interesting, man. You know, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Okay.
What can you say to that, dude?
I mean, well, why do they? I mean, how many people are living in the tribe? How many people do you know?
That's a good question. You know what? Someone should have researched that part
They make a
of
call,
that.
dude.
You know what I mean? Someone should have researched that. I don't know how big of a tribe.
Okay, well, what tribe was that then? What, you know, that's the thing.
I don't know that.
Oh, look. The
Uh-oh.
Marubo people live in.
Oh, the
Ja-
I knew it. It was
Javari
the
Valley.
Marubu. Who doesn't know the Marubu tribe, right?
Marubu.
Those guys are wild. I heard they're real porn addicts over there.
They're fucking party animals, man. You know, it's like.
Dude, I wonder if they have a plant to get them drunk or high.
Yeah. But anyway, should Elon Musk be taking all the heat for this? I mean, I think it came from the right place. That's basically what it's coming down to.
Yeah,
is Elon, because if you look at every article, they're like vilifying him like bad for doing it.
I don't like him much either. I mean, I think he has a good concept of things.
I don't think he should be
I
looked
don't-
that negatively because he tried to help him.
You know, I just want to know, how did he come to the determination that they wanted it? You know, I mean, if they're out in the woods and shit, did they write a letter saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know, we want some changes here"? You know, I mean,
Well, yeah,
there's a lot
but
of-
they have been slowly. They've been giving them electricity and then this and then that and then. I mean, I guess eventually it was going to happen. I mean,
it's, you know, you're gonna take the good with the bad, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I mean, it's gonna educate them. I would think that they'd
Yeah.
at least learn something from it. You know,
Yeah.
maybe new sexual positions or some shit. I don't know. But you know, I mean, you know,
yeah.
learn 1 + 1 or 1 × 1. You know, like Terrence
Yeah.
Howard. There's no
Yeah.
such thing, dude. But you know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the last topic of the night. All right. All right. So this is something a little bit different. All right. So here we go. All right. So a gym in Chicago. This happened in 2017, but it happened a while ago. But I think there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. I think it's worth talking about. So there's a gym in Chicago, and they called the police, right? Because this teen kept breaking into the gym to play basketball. Not breaking into, sneaking into, rather. Sorry. And so they called the cop. And so the responding officer was Mario Valenti. So he confronts the teen. And then what do you think happened next? You guys are reading the caption, aren't you?
Yes, we're reading.
You know what happened next. Okay.
Yes.
Arrested the teen.
So let me
kept
scratch that out.
to a gym. Instead, he bought him a membership.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's actually pretty cool, man, because, you know, a lot of the news you see about police officers these days is all negative.
I
you
mean,
know?
look at Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know,
Look at
and,
Lil
and
Wayne.
that gives the country the right to view all officers as being corrupt or being, you know, abusive or abusing their power or whatever. You know, but there are some good cops out there, man. You know,
That's exactly why I brought this story up. So the officer got there, and the teen explained to the officer that he had a membership, but his mom couldn't afford it anymore.
yeah.
And all that he wanted to do was go in there and play some basketball with his friends, man, you know? So he was sneaking in, and he didn't care, right? So, all right, so then the officer, you know, said, you know what? Instead of, you know, getting for trespassing or anything, let me pay 4 months
yeah.
of a membership for this guy. That was like $150.
Yeah.
And the gym was like, you know what? They were inspired by that, and they said, no, let's make it 2 years, and we'll pick up the rest of the tab. So that's awesome, man. I saw the story. I was like, you know what? We don't hear enough of this, and there's more of these cops. I'll bet you than the ones that they show always, you know, messing up.
You know,
And
exactly.
what-
Big
You
time.
know, fatally shooting people and
100%.
you know beating
Yeah.
them up and shit like that. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that is really awesome, man. You know, I mean,
What-
I was about to say too. You know, I mean, why wouldn't the gym just give them a free membership? You know, I mean, if the cop's gonna, you know, go to this extent, you know, and get them, you know, a few months, you know, just hell with it, man. It's one kid. You know, I mean, he's trying to take care of himself. You know, hell with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a really
yeah,
cool thing.
it
to do.
definitely shines a better light on.
I mean,
it,
I wouldn't have
for
done
sure.
it, but that was really nice of him to do.
Do y'all know
I'm
what
kidding.
happened to Lil Wayne? Do y'all
What-
know what happened to Lil Wayne?
What happened to Lil Wayne?
How a cop saved his life?
I heard.
I didn't-
So okay, like
I'm not
I don't know,
too,
there's some
familiar.
I don't know if it was a bust or something, but he had got shot, and so he was laying on the floor, and a black cop ran right over him, and into the other room to go check and see if somebody was inside the premises, and then the white cop sees him and it's like, hey, there's a black kid right here, there's a black kid right here,
Oh.
and then you know notifies him about it, and yeah, just doesn't really do anything. Calls an ambulance, but didn't even pay attention to him right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That was
That's the truth.
Now he's saying, yeah, I think I heard about the story vaguely, but yeah, he said basically they asked Lil Wayne if racism existed. He said nope. He said I never seen it. He got shot. He said that the first officers in the room happened to be black officers, as black as him. He said, and he's laying there, and he's obviously shot. He shot himself was a thing, and so but the other officers just stepped right over him, and then the white officer came in, and he's the one who saved his life, and so he's always been thankful to him or whatever. So,
and that's also a very good story. Thank you for bringing up that, Herb. Is because God damn it, dude. In this country, it's always black and white. White cop beats up black man, or white cop kills black man, or whatever, and it just creates this division within the communities in our country, man. And it's all like we should put more positive shit, not just positive shit about cops, but positive news. Period, man.
Yeah.
It's like no news is good news. It's all bad news.
Well, you know what? From here on out, every episode we're gonna have at least one good story. All right.
Sounds good to me.
I promise you, man. All right.
Okay.
Would there be something that like we think that we could talk about, like we could say right now,
Like what do you mean?
like in the future?
But yeah, whatever you want to say, man. Whatever you want to talk about, Herb.
I think we should talk about conservation, especially in our oceans, and poaching, which, I mean,
Those damn poachers, dude. Am I right?
they got some big ships.
No, you're right. You're talking about like in Africa, the ones who go after the
No,
rhinos and shit.
China, like all their.
Oh, talking about rhinos, just the other day, the last white rhino went extinct.
Yeah.
No shit.
No.
Yeah, for over 300,000 years.
Well, thank God we have cloning.
Or
Am I right?
100 million years.
Clone the motherfucker. Clone 1,000 of them. Who cares?
Yeah.
But was it a female or?
No,
was it male?
I'm joking. Kidding.
No, why the hell not? That's a good suggestion.
What is that? No, they're gonna have to now. It's not a suggestion. It's like either we clone them or we just say bye.
Yeah.
No, but there has to be some in captivity. You mean like in the wild, or are you saying period? Not even
period,
one
in
in
the
captivity.
wild.
Okay.
In the wild and captivity, I think.
Well, shit, just like you say, clone
It's
them
when
and put them
extinct.
back in the wild,
That's
dude.
it.
It's
When
like
extinct, there was no more.
Well, let's just start a GoFundMe and just do a breeding program. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right, we're gonna go to one more song, and we're gonna wrap it up. What are we gonna do, producer? We're done. We're done for the night. We're calling it. I want to keep partying. My producer said no. It is what it is. All right. I want to thank you guys for watching, but there's a lot more to come. So keep watching. It's our first episode. There's a lot more. We're going to try to have some live music next time you see us. So tune in. You don't know what you're going to hear. All right. I want to thank my fellow co-hosts, of course. Thank you guys. Herb,
Yes, sir.
always a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
El Matador, whatever the hell you said.
El
Jacob?
Matador,
Jacob.
güey.
Jacob, awesome. Not bad for our first get together.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. And I want to thank, most of all, my producer over here, Jay, from Clear Sound Audio from Keysville, Texas. Thank you so much.
Sir.
And his lovely assistant, /wife, /slide clicker. We got Miss Madi Trevino in the house. All right. And one last shout out to my boy over here, Santos, who came in. Thank you for coming in. He came in on short notice, by the way. Thank you very much, man. You're always welcome on the show anytime you want, brother. And all right. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. We're out. Texas Blend. Thank you. And Clear Sound Productions.